Okay. Hello and welcome. My name is Dylan Hendrickson. I am the camping director with the Silicon Valley Monterey Bay Council. I am here tonight to present to everyone about the Diamond Jubilee and 75th anniversary for Camp High Sierra this summer. We've actually got another member of the alumni committee on the call today. So Emil, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Emil Mestresat. I've been on the Camp High Sierra staff since, oh my gosh, who knows how long. I've actually been there over 50 years, coming to camp. I'm a past camp director, and yeah, that's enough, I think.
There we go. Yeah, so it's great to have Emil on the call. He will perhaps know some of the details about the things that I'm talking about, and if he wants to chime in, he is more than welcome. We're going to go over some of the basic stuff that is new this summer, specifically so that we can celebrate the Diamond Jubilee the best way we possibly can. So here we go. Also, all the pictures that you'll see are authentic. This is a picture of youth who are climbing up near camp. So if anyone's got any questions about that, please feel free to hold those and chime in at the end. Okay, so the Diamond Jubilee special program. We will be celebrating Camp's birthday in style. We're going to have weekly birthday parties in the dining hall. It's going to be pretty fun. We're going to make it a celebration, put up birthday party decorations, have a nice big old birthday cake, have a special meal as well as a special presenter or two. Part of that is that we're going to have the also the themed Jubilee Open program. So we had a very successful introduction of camp-wide open program in the afternoon last summer. A lot of this were pretty fun activities like flint and steel, old-timey flint and steel, Indian fry bread, tie-dye. Tie-dye was by far and away one of our most popular activities at camp. We're going to theme those towards the Jubilee. Should be pretty exciting. We're also going to have unique Saga awards. The Saga is the special program in camp. There's going to be a bead that you will be only able to earn for the 75th anniversary. So that is a unique opportunity. We're going to have special guests as well as alumni. Each week, we're going to have a special guest come who is an alumni of camp to do a talk about what camp used to be like back in their day. Also share some pictures, some memorabilia, connect with the youth about what things were going on back then and what things are new. We're also going to have a special commemorative High Sierra patch and rocker. So as you can see up there in the corner, that's going to be the High Sierra round, but we're going to have some other stuff that we'll talk about when we get towards the memorabilia side of things as well. And the best part about your birthday is, of course, not my cat, but presents. We go too forward and slides. It's sticky. Okay. So sticky. Okay, presents. New facility updates. Number 1, we're going to get a new observatory. Number 2, we're getting new sailboats. The new sailboats are already in camp. The new observatory has yet to be constructed, but it will be done by 2024. Number 3, new rifle range and cowboy action shooting range. The current rifle range is no more. It is now just a flat piece of earth that we will build back up the new rifle range. I'm going to show you some of the pictures for that. And then we're going to have continued open program that is expanded, more tie-dye, more fun. You can see some folks wearing nifty tie-dye shirts that they made there on the right-hand side. And we're going to have a new rotation of activities based on feedback. So we know which activities people really liked. We know which ones they didn't. We're going to make it better. And like I said, we're going to theme it towards a birthday celebration for the Diamond Jubilee. The new observatory, come out and stargaze in style. As you can see, we've got a scale model of the new observatory. One of the best parts about that new observatory is, of course, the professional telescope, which is nearly 50% of the budget. So it'll be nice to have a brand new $17,000 computer assisted telescope. And that's the segue. If you can see the laptop there on the desk inside the scale model, the telescope is not a hand crank, move it slowly, get it to stare at a specific part of the night sky and hunt and peck like things used to be. It's a program in the coordinates on your computer, and it'll take you right to where you want to go. And we anticipate that to be a great experience for the kids to merge technology with the merit badge and with just astronomy in general. And of course, camp is a perfect location for viewing the night sky. As you can see, we have amazing dark skies. That picture was taken by a staffer last summer, and you can just get some truly wonderful views. Very little light pollution, very little pollution in the air to worry about, and you're at a higher elevation, so you just get gorgeous views of the night sky. And speaking as a former astronomy merit badge counselor, I'm very jealous of the future astronomy merit badge counselors to come. Aquatics, we're going to show you an old video so that you can take a look at the first part, look at the sailboats in particular, and take note. We go. So, as you can see at the very first part, that was Pinecrest Lake. That's where we do our sailing. And it is a fantastic lake to sail on. Those sailboats that we have, they're perfect for beginners. They're very easy to uncapsize when the youth inevitably flip them over. But they are a little tiny, so for some of the larger kids, they weren't the most comfortable. And that's why we worked with the Tahoe Maritime Foundation to secure a grant of over $50,000. And we have added 6 brand new sailboats to our fleet. Some of the older ones will be auctioned off to a couple of folks. They're pretty old, so we won't get a whole bunch, but we don't need 12, but we will keep more than 6. And these new sailboats are much larger, as you can see in the pictures. They're going to comfortably fit 2 larger youth on them when sailing. And we promise they work on water. These don't just live on land, even though right now they are being stored in the archery range underneath that roof. So we're going to move on. But the sailboats, super happy to have them. It's a great program, and we're glad to be able to put more kids through that, as, of course, it is one of our older youth draws. And here we go. Look at the range. That's the quick video. Oop. And then here's the larger one. Here we go. So that's our old range. As you can see, it was needing in a little bit of work, but we do a whole bunch of different types of shooting up there, and we're building a brand new one. So here are some pictures of the various ways that it'll look from profile and from directly on. We're building a brand new rifle range that will have new shooting benches, and we already have some new rifles to put in it. We do 22, we do black powder, we do shotgun, and we also have a new cowboy action shooting range. So if you shot at our previous cowboy action shooting range, it was obviously constructed by us, and now we will have a professionally constructed cowboy action shooting range for all of the fun different types of shooting that happen there, the dynamic targets, everything like that. And it's fantastic to have that program. This last weekend, we were very happy and very lucky to receive over $133,000 in gifts at the Distinguished Citizens Dinner to construct this new range. So we're just as pleased as can be about the support that we've received from the community, and we're really happy that we're going to be able to construct this for the youth to be able to use it for hopefully decades into the future. The storm last year may have destroyed our previous range and made it no longer usable, but it did serve for a very long time, and it served a whole bunch of youth. The best thing about the Diamond Jubilee is, of course, in my opinion and many other people's opinion, the memorabilia and the memories. The memories are the thing that'll never go away, but the memorabilia is what you can get your hands on. And we have a Camper Design 2024 t-shirt that's for the troop. I said t-shirt twice there, go me. It is that bottom logo that is the split logo between night and day that was put in by a camper, and it was the one that won and was selected. That's going to be the troop t-shirt. We're also going to have a special Diamond Jubilee CHS round and rocker. That's the one that you see that is the blue Camp High Sierra patch, basically with a nighttime background, which is emphasizing a little bit of the fact that we're going to have the observatory built as well as part of the 75th anniversary. And of course, the Camper Design patch we're also going to turn into, as soon as we get approval from the Scout Executive, a council shoulder patch for Camp High Sierra, which we haven't had in quite some time. He's already given me the thumbs up, but I just need to get the signature on a piece of paper. There's going to be all sorts of swanky, fun swag at the general store. We're going to do polo shirts this year. We're going to do a special order. So those aren't going to be at the store, but we will have the order form there. We want to make sure that there's a product that adults can wear to their Friday meetings and feel comfortable in it. And we haven't done a polo shirt in over a decade, so we want to make sure that that option is available. We are bringing back belts. We're going to have a hoodie for the first time. Lots of people have been asking for some colder weather clothing, like a hoodie, pajama pants, long sleeve shirts have been asked for a while, especially for the youth who sign up and do the metalworking merit badge, as well as fleeces, bucket hats, and more. One of the main reasons we're going to get the bucket hats and some of these other things is so that there are more things for folks to tie-dye. People really liked tie-dyeing their Camp High Sierra stuff, and we want to make sure that it is available to them. And last but not least, and we're going to be having a meeting about this tomorrow, but for right now, tentatively save the date, Saturday, June 15th, for the Camp High Sierra Diamond Jubilee Alumni Dinner. That's when we're going to have folks come up to High Sierra, have an amazing fine dining experience. We've booked a professional chef who's going to be cooking Michelin quality food. We're going to have some alumni presentations, Camp High Sierra memorabilia, and of course, you can't beat the camaraderie. Don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime experience. We are doing it the weekend before camp staff arrive in camp, and after camp has been set up by the Order of the Arrow and the volunteers at the adopted campsite weekend. So we really want to make sure that we show you camp in all its glory before the kids show up and destroy everything by having way too much fun. And that's what camp is about, because they're going to have that fun safely. But yeah, come on up to the alumni dinner. Should be a fantastic experience for adults to interact with each other. We anticipate mainly adults. Youth could come as well. But we anticipate it largely being an adult audience based on the food that we will be serving and the type of presentation that will be done. So there we go. And moving on to the best part about the presentation. Hopefully it hasn't taken too long. It hasn't. the question period. So please feel free, unmute yourself and fire away with a question if you've got one.
Hey Dylan, JP here.
Howdy.
Is the alumni dinner free or is there a charge for it?
It's gonna be a pretty decently ticketed item. We're not gonna make it too expensive, but we are going to serve very fancy food. So we're gonna try to make it inexpensive for the quality of food and dinner that you will be receiving. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna make it an adult-only event so that we can have adult-only things.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Yep. It's up to the alumni committee, not me personally, and the alumni committee is going to have a meeting tomorrow and talk about it and make some of those nitty-gritty decisions. I just wanted to make sure that we put the date out there. Other questions?
Well, since I'm on a roll, where in camp is the new observatory going?
Good question. It's going to go kind of up above the corporate building in that upper parking lot area that is flattened out right there. So up above the parking lot. And
Okay.
part of our long-term plan, so that everyone knows, to increase the capacity of camp during the winter and just to make things nicer, is going to be to pave the parking lot. That is on the long-term agenda. If we pave the parking lot, it provides us more parking spaces in the winter because there's less mud to worry about, as well as better places to put the snow and better drainage. And that way, we will have a parking lot to cross that is paved to get to the observatory, as opposed to the dirt parking lot that we have right now. But it's the best elevated location in camp that is open to a large portion of the sky. So that's why they went with it. Other questions? Ooh, this is not like last night. I had 45 minutes of questions last night. So I am kind of amazed. I'm going to stop the recording and we'll see if a whole bunch of people want to ask questions after we stop the recording. I'll have to post both of these. So there we go. Thank you for coming, everybody. I'm going to stop the recording right now.